Hello students and welcome back to our Idiom of the Week video series. In this 25th video, we will be discussing a very relevant idiom, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I say relevant because we are in February 2025 as I record this after Valentine's Day, but it's still February, so we're going to discuss a Valentine's related idiom in English. So we're going to talk about what exactly does it mean? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. We're going to talk about what it means, kind of the uses for this idiom, some example sentences, some similar idioms, and discuss where it can fit in a sentence. So my name is Ben with English from A to Z, and let's get started. So what does absence makes the heart grow fonder mean? What does this idiom mean? Well, when you care about someone or when you love them or when you cherish them and you really like them, being far apart from them physically makes you think of them often and want to see them again. Their absence, them not being there, makes you fond of someone, such as a romantic partner, a friend, or a family member, and it means wanting to be in their presence. So when you're fond of someone, such as somebody you're in love with, a friend that you care about, or a family member who you also really love, you want to be in their presence, so you're fond of them. And the absence of them makes your heart. And we're going to talk about the symbolism of the heart now. This is a metaphorical expression. The heart is, it doesn't actually grow fonder. It doesn't, it's a physical part of our body, right? But we use it in a metaphorical sense often in the English language. When you grow fond of something, or when you're fonder after an absence, in someone's absence, it represents an expression or our expression of love and care in English, and we show it with our heart. The word for heart, obviously it's our body part, but the heart symbolizes our desire to be close to someone and that we are thinking of them. Even when you are physically distant or they are physically distant from you, you carry them, him or her, whoever they may be, in your heart when they are not with you. So absence makes the heart grow fonder. Thinking of how, when they're not with you, you're fond of them, you're thinking of them, and they have a place in your heart, metaphorically. Now let's discuss similar idioms or expressions. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. There's also my heart goes out to you, like it's a gesture. My heart goes out to you. With all my heart. With all my heart, you think of them with all your heart, or you love them with all your heart. When somebody's going through a tough time, you want to say, "Oh, my heart goes out to you," or "I'm sorry to hear that." Have a heart of gold means you really are a caring, loving, decent person. You have a heart of gold. Gold being obviously a very fine material, a very special material in the world. Having a heart of gold is a compliment. And when you pour one's heart out, is like you're expressing yourself to someone else and looking for sympathy or some words of kindness. When you're telling the truth, or when you're pouring your heart out, means to express yourself freely. Now, lastly, even if the heart is not something we have, even if the heart is not something we have on us, but it's a part of our bodies, it's not something we physically carry around, but we think of it like that way. We use these expressions to signify, the heart signifies characteristics such as love, caring, even friendship, kindness, and affection is another word we use. So some similar idioms or expressions that I want you to be aware of is my heart goes out to you. Now, you're not physically giving your heart to someone, right? And you use all your heart to love someone, but, with all my heart is like, oh, it comes from the heart. It's like, the heart symbolizes love in the English language. I'm sure for many cultures and many languages, and having a heart of gold, having a really pure heart or a heart of gold, a very fine heart, and then pouring one's heart out is like you're giving up, giving up your heart, giving up your care and your love and your happiness to them. So it's a very symbolic thing, the heart, and I wanted to discuss that as part of this video. So when someone's not in your life, when they're absent, maybe they're away on a trip, or when you're doing a long distance relationship or friendship, absence makes the heart grow fonder means you're thinking of them, you want to see them again, you really care about them. They have a part of your heart, they have a part of your thoughts and a part of your feelings. So that's how I think about what absence makes the heart grow fonder. Now let's look at some examples as well. So some sentence examples with this idiom, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Number one, ever since Dana moved to another city, I've realized that absence makes their heart grow fonder. So in this case, Dana is just somebody I made up here. I don't know anyone named Dana right now, but this is a good example. Ever since Dana moved to another city, I've realized that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I miss her more than I expected. So to miss someone is to really think of them often, to want to be in their presence. Their absence, and it's the opposite of presence, makes the heart grow fonder. You think of all the good times you shared, the memories, the places you've been, the people you've met together. That's the kind of thing when somebody moves away to another city or even another country, their absence makes the heart grow fonder. You miss them more, you think of them more, and you want to be with them again. Number two, it was hard being apart for a few weeks, but absence makes the heart grow fonder, and now we appreciate our time together even more. So this is a general sentence example, but it's true. If you're apart from someone, a partner, a family member, a friend, a loved one, you're going to miss them a lot, and you're appreciating that time again if you're away from them for a few weeks, a few months, even a few years, maybe even longer. So it's used in the middle of sentence, as you can tell, sometimes the end of the sentence when it comes to this idiom. But absence, not being together, being in a different city, maybe you're apart for a couple weeks, a month, years, the distance and the time, you can use this idiom to describe how that distance makes the heart grow fonder, how that absence of that person or those people makes your heart grow to be fonder. Number three, George went on a long business trip, and although Elaine was lonely, she kept reminding herself that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Hopefully George will be reunited with Elaine after the business trip. And now she was lonely. She thought of George. George is in her heart. He's in her mind. The absence makes her long for him. She's thinking of George in her heart, and she wants to be together with him. But for now, she's thinking of when they'll be reunited, and that gives her comfort. So even if, the absence, it makes her heart hurt, metaphorically, but obviously you can be sad or lonely at times. But the absence makes the memories of them even stronger and the hope that they'll be together again. So there's a number of ways. It's a very deep idiom. It's one of my favorite idioms, and I've done a lot of them with you all, and I know hundreds of them. But this one is one of my favorites, that's for sure. So thanks again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this absence makes the heart grow fonder video. We covered the meaning, some sentence examples, some similar types of idioms, and the symbolism of the heart, how it represents, we're not giving somebody physically our heart, but we're thinking of them. They're part of our emotions, our soul even, and we really want to be with them. And sometimes we can, whether it's for, sometimes we're away for a day or two, a week, a month, a year, even longer, because of distance or time or life gets in the way. It's important to remember this English word when you're learning it. Not English word, I should say, but the idiom, idiomatic expression, because it really symbolizes how English can be romantic and just expressing desire and longing and just love as well, and caring for someone else, even if you can't be together with them. So absence makes the heart grow fonder is a really good expression for those of you at home watching, especially in this month of Valentine's Day. It was 2 weeks earlier from when I'm recording this, but still, it's a good idiom to know. So thank you all so much for watching again. Check out our other great YouTube videos on our YouTube channel, from analyzing the English language in different ways, such as number of speakers, to poems, to looking at videos, to our other videos on fixing errors in our Spot That English Error series, which I also really like. Don't forget to hit the like button below if you enjoyed this video, and also hit the subscribe button as well to follow us on our YouTube channel. If you have any other questions or would like to follow our official newsletter, please go to our website, www.englishfromatoz.com/newsletter. And you got to put the hit tips in there. But anyway, www.englishfromatoz.com/newsletter. Thank you all again, and see you again soon for another Idiom of the Week video. Take care now. Bye-bye.